Well, hello. Hello. Well, this morning it's Mother's Day in the UK, and I'm reminded of 14 years ago on Mother's Day, on the 10th of March 2002, the passing of our own mum. And it's just come up as a wee bit of a moment. I just found my book of thoughts from that few weeks when I made a hurried rush back to Scotland to see my mum and to, at the end of the day, see her honoured at her funeral. And I said a lot of things that day, and I've had cause and pause as I've gone through and looked at the pages of our mum, our hero, and addressing assembled family, friends and neighbours. I recited a little bit of our mum's history as I best knew it, the mother of 9 kids, all born at home, countless wains and grand wains that have come since, and about the dark times, particularly end of 71 Christmas week, when she was left with 6 kids at school and 2 older teenagers. And yes, it really stood out to me how much of a hero my mum really was. She stood and faced adversity in the only way she knows, with fearless courage, and the occasional trip to the bingo hall. And it was amazing how in 73, 74 she relocated as many of those school kids as she could get over those 2 years to New Zealand, and herself coming, not thinking about what lay ahead. She did it for the kids. And I was really quite impressed as to how she just left things behind, because the kids were first, and she was a true and incredible mother. Had some quirky ways about her at times, and has been mentioned by another brother that she should have taken up tennis with that wicked backhand she was famous for. But in summing her up, she was a woman of fearless courage in the face of adversity, seemingly limitless energy, a passion for her family, and a loyalty to her friends you could take to a bank. That's the sum of my mum. Our mum. And the difference between the coward and the hero is just the direction they run in. The coward would run away. Our mother, well, she ran into the fray. And she wasn't afraid when she come out the other side, win, lose or draw. She knew why she was there. And I said she wasn't a religious woman, but she wasn't a godless one. I can promise you that. She knew she was giving account to her Maker one day. Well, I can absolutely assure you she gave a pretty good account that day. 14 years later, this week, on Mother's Day, it's just me, sitting here with my book of thoughts. And with the amount of great-grandchildren that there are, I'm sure she's looking down and nodding her head. And she's probably thinking, one or two of these girls are just a little bit crazy. But great mothers. And just want to honour my mum today and say thank you to the many family and friends and those I love out there today. Yeah. Thank you. As you honour your mums and how you honoured my mum on that day, on the 13th of March 2002, when we placed her away and let her pass on. Thank you. And there's not a lot more to say now, except, yeah. Well, what do you say? I'm coming up for 64 this birthday, and, well, still miss my mum. I love my mum. Thank you.